Hi, this video is the second part about making an online quiz in Moodle, where we're going to add the questions to our quiz. So in the previous video, we created the page for the quiz, so the students would have an area to click where they would start to take the quiz and see instructions. Right now I have it hidden, so you can see it's grayed out while I'm working on the quiz. So I'm going to click on that, and we're going to have some questions. So the information about the quiz is there. However, there are no questions. So I'm going to go in, make sure I'm in editing mode, and I'm going to edit the quiz. And when you go in, you can see what is going on with your quiz. And there's a question bank on the right-hand side. So I'm going to add a question, and when I do that, you'll see something similar to our activity chooser when we went to add an activity or file or something like that to our course, except now it is about quiz questions. So you can see the different types of questions that we have: calculated, a close sort of question that's used a lot in foreign language classes, even an essay question, which is an open-ended question that you would use where students would write the answer in paragraph format, but you would have to manually grade it. The great thing about the online quiz in Moodle is that a lot of the question types can be automatically graded by the system, but that one is definitely open-ended. We have matching, multiple choice, numerical, short answer, true, false, and description, which is actually just not really a question type, but it's a way to add some instructions or rubric or other content. We're going to make a multiple choice question, and I probably would not put a number 1 here because this is going to go into a pool of questions that can be reused over and over again. And so I will put in the question text. And it has a default mark of 1. I will leave it that way for now. And I will leave it on one answer only. However, you can see this question type does allow multiple answers. So you could supply a couple of different correct answers. And so I'm going to put some values here. So my first choice is good morning. And I'm going to give that a grade of none. And I could give it a partial credit, but it isn't the correct answer. I could also show feedback for this question. So if a student picks this and I want to provide feedback so that they know whether they're correct or incorrect, I could do that. And none of these are correct, except I'll put the last one, and that is correct. And I'm going to count that as the correct answer, and that is going to get all of the grade. And I'm done. I could have more choices here. There are the default answers when it's correct and when it's incorrect. Can also have multiple tries. I'm just going to save it as is. And then there is the question. So that's how you add questions to the quiz. This is definitely a more advanced action in Moodle, and we don't have any tutorials on each question type. However, I would definitely take a look at the different questions when you go to make them, or the actual question type in the Moodle docs to learn more about each one. And that's it. In our next video, I'll show you a more completed quiz and what it looks like for students.